Hello and happy Tuesday from Radically Rational and radicallyrational.com. This coming from a Tuesday baby. Intent, criminal state of mind. Anybody who thinks that Merrick Garland and DOJ have been dragging their feet, think again. They're actually much farther down the road than anybody could have suspected. And here's how we know. The testimony before a federal criminal grand jury by Mike Pence's chief of staff, Mark Short, tells you exactly where they're going and exactly who they're going after. And they are going after Donald Trump. And this will be the immediate focus. Trump's putting pressure on Mike Pence to break the law, even insisting that he break the law. That's illegal in and of itself. And then the fake slate of electors. We got a very clear case here of somebody trying to defraud the government of the United States, somebody supporting the idea of overthrowing the government of the United States, and somebody knowingly interfering with the processes of that government. Now, here's going to be Trump's defense, and it's fragile to say the least. Well, there has to be criminal intent. He has to know that what he was doing was criminal. And in his mind, however demented or crazy, he really believed that the election had been stolen. Not going to fly. Not going to fly when everybody in his circle, dozens of people, told him there was no substance to this claim and that everything he was cooking up with respect to fake electors, Mr. Eastman, and with respect to trying to somehow imply that Mike Pence had the constitutional authority to do that, he knew that was illegal. So right now, it's really bad to be Donald Trump, but it's even worse to be Mr. Eastman. Mr. Eastman is going down, and he's probably going to sing because it's the only way he can save himself in any case. Now, briefly, I don't want to be flippant about a serious subject, but does anybody else like Biden's COVID voice? He's got a little snarl now. He got a little Lou Rawls now. And it's not just the way it sounds, it's what he's saying. And why has it taken the president and Democrats so long to say this? Here's the message, cultists. You can't claim to love America and want to overthrow the government. You can't claim to be law and order and support violent insurrection. That has always been the message. But the Dems somehow have not focused on it. So here's what I think. I think Mr. Biden has found a message in his flaw. And I hope he stays on message. Sports. I'm out, Kyler Murray. I'm out. This is outrageous. You give a guy a $230 million contract, plus another $500,000, and you have to put a clause in that contract that requires that he study video each week for 4 hours at home. Are you kidding? You have to put that in writing. That's not a leader. That's not a professional. I am completely out on that, and I am completely out on Kyler Murray. No professional. On the other hand, Danny Amendola. What a career, 13 years. And keep in mind that he was an undrafted free agent out of Texas Tech back in 2008, and his first team was the Dallas Cowboys. And I was there the day that guy got cut. And he was completely undeterred. He had a dream, and look what he made happen, for sure. Let's see. One more thing. Jim Harbaugh. Jim Harbaugh being Jim Harbaugh. So he goes on at length yesterday about his, what he says is his pro-life position, and he makes a statement that if anybody in his family or his organization has an unintended pregnancy, that he and his wife will raise the child. Now here's the thing, Jim Harbaugh is not my favorite guy. I disagree with Jim Harbaugh about just about everything. I really do. In fact, I frankly dislike Jim Harbaugh as much as I love his brother John Harbaugh. But here's where I'm not going. I'm not going to tell Jim Harbaugh to stick to sports. No, I'm not going to do that. Jim Harbaugh is an American citizen. I'm not going to tell Greg Popovich to stick to sports. Greg Popovich is an American citizen. So my position is consistent here. I'm not taking my stance based on which side of the fence you're on. I am defending your right to take a stance and stand on that fence. Wishing you a very happy and productive Tuesday. We are Radically Rational.